What up, guys? J&J Picks back with another video. Today we've got Sunday slate. What we did, what we didn't miss. We got discussions. We got what we got for Thursday night football. Come join us. I'll have a little talk. I'm Jesse. That's RJ. RJ, what you got for us?
What's up, everybody? Like Jesse said, we are back. Sorry about last week's Sunday slate video. My wife was sick and my son was sick, so we ended up not being able to record. That one's on me. I apologize, guys. But with that being said, we are back for this week to give you guys some updates and some information on this week's football. And while you're here on the YouTube channel watching this video, take a second, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Join us for this long ride of the NFL season. And even though we didn't post a YouTube video for the Sunday slate, if you're subscribed to the TikTok or follow the TikTok, we were able to get our Sunday bets up there. So if we ever miss a post on here, you can find us on TikTok as a backup and the YouTube shorts. But with that being said, here on the YouTube channel, we did a community bet for hitting our first subscriber goal of 50. So me and Jesse sat down and ran the numbers and took our best picks and put together a massive parlay that was going to hit for over $12,000 if it won. And as crazy as that sounds, we almost hit. Like the only reason that bet missed is because the Chargers lost and the Ravens lost. So we were two money lines away from hitting a $12,000 bet that we would have been able to share with everybody listening and everybody that subscribed. It would have been an amazing thing to get everybody paid out, but the Chargers sold us and the Ravens sold us. And speaking of the Ravens, as of right now, I am officially putting the Ravens on my ban list. Jesse, do you have any thoughts and concerns about the Ravens moving forward?
Okay, honestly, concerns, yes, the defense is god awful, but I don't know if I have any concerns. Concerns, yes, thoughts 100%. But because of the fact that Lamar Jackson is hurt. So you have a backup quarterback coming in, but it's Trace McSorley because he's the GOAT. He's really just the greatest of all time on the bench. Just kidding. It's just a little meme. But um, that offense is going to run through Derrick Henry now, 110%. Derrick Henry and Justice Hill are going to be the workhorses for what happens, and against the Texans, it's going to be hard and fought because that Texans defense is really good. Even with them not being able to lose games, you notice that all of the games that they win or lose are always lower scoring. That's because of the defense. The defense is a top 10 defense. Just the offense needs to be able to work on some stuff. So that's why I've got um, that game going to be close. But I also can see Nico Collins having a good day from that game. But back on the Ravens, it's really worrisome. Like it's you guys are 1-3. I don't remember the last time I saw the Ravens start out 1-3. That's really really worrisome.
No, I
So
agree.
that's what I have.
I agree. And that's why I'm officially putting them on my ban list because I've always liked Derrick Henry as a player and Lamar Jackson. They are like a dynamic duo on the field. But I don't know what's going on this season. Derrick Henry has not been running like Derrick Henry should. I mean, maybe it's age getting to him. I don't know. But because of Derrick Henry, my fantasy football has done. I'm 0-4. I have not won a single fantasy football game against anybody. But that's neither here nor there. But and then Lamar Jackson, I get he gets frustrated. I mean, I can understand the frustration that he has to deal with the defense not being able to stop anybody. Derrick Henry isn't running the
And the
ball like he.
offense being god awful. The offensive line is god awful. They will not block a single person.
I know. I mean, I get his frustration. I mean, literally every time he takes a snap, the the pocket collapses within the first 2 seconds of the blitz. But
Like
at the end of the day,
goodness.
you're the quarterback. You're the leader of the team. I mean, you got to make some stuff happen. And I can't blame him for being frustrated, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you're making millions of dollars a year. put him on your back, and get through a game and call it a day. Granted, you might
I
not
don't
win.
know, dude.
You might not win, but at least put in the effort. I mean, there are some times I've seen him just like see the blitz coming, and instead of like trying to make a pass happen or trying to squeak out and get a couple yards on his feet, he just like stands there like a child that got caught with their hand in the cookie jar, like, "Oh, you got me."
I don't know, dude. It looks like he's doing like really all he can whenever he's out there. Lamar Jackson is elite,
No, I'm not
but
saying he's
whenever it
not.
comes to carrying, no, I'm saying I'm saying this. Whenever it comes to carrying a team on his back, I don't think he's the guy. He's always been a guy that can play in a really, really good system and make what he has around him work. Because he's had mediocre at best wide receivers all his entire career, and those receivers have been okay. So he's made that be able to work with a good tight end and a strong run game. So that's what he thrives in. But whenever everybody isn't really doing their job and not as effective as they once were, you kind of start seeing him crumble. And you make a lot of people make the argument, why did Josh Allen win MVP last season, but Lamar Jackson had the better stats and everything like that? We're starting to see it now.
Yeah, I was
Honestly,
about to say this
I
is
really
why.
think that
This is why.
because Josh Allen last year, you could see he's putting that team on his back. He's putting that offense on his back. He's doing literally everything he can to be able to win a game.
Oh, for sure.
So
I mean, just like their first match off this season. I mean, the Bills were down, and Josh Allen said, "Hold my beer. Give me 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and watch this." Which I don't. I think it was what less time than no, it was more time. It was like what 4 minutes is what they had.
maybe
4 minutes to
something like
come
that.
back from a deficit and then clinch it.
No, it was 7 minutes and something.
Oh, it was seven. I don't know why I was thinking
It
it
was
was
like when they.
four.
It was like a 17-point deficit though, so that's really impressive.
Yeah, I was about to say. So either way, I mean, but you could clearly see the difference. How about that? What was it? Who did the Giants play this week? The Chargers, right?
Chargers.
The ones
Yep.
that cost us that community bet. Hey, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah.
With Dart back there in quarterback and Scattaboo as his right hand man, dude, they might pop off and have some stuff going. I know you're not a huge fan of Dart, and this was just his first game, so I know that could be a fluke thing, rookie
He
beginner's luck type
okay.
deal. But they
Okay.
looked good.
Let me say this now. Let me say this now. For a rookie, he looked good. For a rookie, and I'm saying that now. Because any other quarterback, if they'd played like that, would have been like he was below mid, maybe top 20,
Oh yeah,
maybe, and that's pushing the limit.
yeah, for sure. Like you,
Like Jalen Hurt, like maybe Jalen Hurts had a better game than him this past week, and Jalen Hurts had 0 pass yards in the second half of his game.
yeah, that's crazy,
0.
ain't
Like he didn't put up 1 yard, 1 pass yard,
it? So what do they need to pass for?
not
They
one.
they they run the ball and do fake tush pushes.
So
They said they've got everybody so
that's
scared of the
yeah.
tush push, all they have to do is line up like it, and it throws everybody into chaos.
That's no hate. They still won the game, but like you can still win the game and a quarterback play like ass, and that's what happened. So like last year, Jared Goff threw 5 picks in the game and still won the game. Nobody said anything about it because they won the game. But if they had lost the game,
Oh, they'd have
he
been
would
all
have gotten
over
a
him.
shit ton of slander.
Yeah. Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. Man,
So there's the difference between winning and losing.
that's true. That's true. You're right, man. But while we're having this discussion, unfortunately, this past weekend's bets that we had didn't hit. Well, I had one over under hit. If you saw it on the TikTok and you tailed the over under I put in, you made some money. There's actually a betting error that happened on my end. Jesse had a primetime Sunday night bet that I didn't see, so we didn't end up getting it in on the sports book. But the bet that he had put in for Sunday Night Football, it would have hit, and it was a good bet. So we'll chalk him up to a win on that one, even though it
I didn't
didn't
win any
get
money.
placed. You know what I mean? Because you had a good bet. It won. It hit. It's just it wasn't didn't have the money on it in the book.
Yeah,
But
nah, it's chill.
speaking of bets, let's give everybody what they're here for, other than us ranting and raving about the some of the BS we saw on Sunday. Uh, Moving forward to Thursday, it's a new week, guys. Week 5, we've got new slate. Ready to see what happens. Our first matchup of the week, we have the LA Rams going up against the 49ers. Jesse, what are going to be your predictions and your picks for this game on Thursday night?
So right now, I'm really, really liking this game. I think this game could go a ton of different ways for player props in specific, or like what you want for this game. So I've got Devontae Adams to go over 50 plus yards receiving. Then I've got Puka Nakua to go over 80 plus yards receiving. Both Matthew Stafford and Brock Purdy to go over 200 yards passing, and that is pretty much a safe bet that gets you a good little bit of money. That's what it is. It's not like a crazy bet that can do everything. Devontae Adams has hit 50 plus in every game that he's played. Nakua has hit 80 plus in every game that he's played. I don't know about the quarterbacks, but it's going to be a shootout. The Rams are a pass first team, so that's why I like that. And I think Brock Purdy is going to be behind because the Rams are just so much better than the 49ers. So I think he's bound to get 200 yards in this game. So that's why I have that bet out. But if you can do this, I'm going to give you more player props that I think could happen, giving you CMC 5 plus receptions, giving you CMC on total yards. He probably has over 100 plus total yards. And then I've got Devontae Adams to get another touchdown. He's gotten a touchdown in every single game except the first one. It's 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 pretty much guaranteed to happen. I like Devontae Adams to get a touchdown.
Well, see, with you saying that, I actually have that on my slip. So I have Devontae Adams for an anytime touchdown. I'm actually going to take Puka Nakua well below his average. I'm taking him for 60 yards, and then I've got
Whoa.
Stafford for 225. But like you said, they're a pass first team, so I'm thinking Stafford's going to be airing it out, especially to Nakua. But on the safe side, I don't know that some fluke stuff might happen, man. It's Thursday night football. Crazy stuff happens. I'm not saying that it won't, but I'm traveling more on the safe side for my Thursday night bet because I think I've had the last 2 Thursday night bets not hit for me on some fluke stuff. So I'm gonna try and keep.
Yours?
Yeah, I don't think I've had
Are you for
any.
real right now? I
Did
lost by 7 yards.
Oh yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, we've been having a rough time with
Yours?
Thursday night football.
Thursday night football is not really the greatest to bet on, but we do it just for the love of the money
Oh,
and the
for
love of the
sure.
game.
For sure.
We're in it for you guys, big dog.
Yeah, we're here doing the research and talking about football and trying to get good lines and good odds because it doesn't matter if you take Jesse's bet or if you take my bet. They both pay out almost identical. A $5 bet gets you just shy of $20, and they're both relatively safe. The only kind of sketchy one on mine is the Adams touchdown, which I think the last five, like you said, the last 4 games, 3 games, he's gotten a touchdown every game, and I think the last 5 times the Rams have played the 49ers, he's gotten a touchdown in every game against the 49ers. So,
This is also his first game with the Rams because he was highly acquired. But yes, Devontae Adams has gotten a touchdown in the last 3 games. A touchdown that he didn't get was in the first game, and I think it's bound to happen again. Is just feed the hot hand, and the hot hand is Devontae Adams and Puka Nakua.
oh, I agree because I mean, Puka Nakua is just on fire right now. Did, the last game that they had this past week, didn't he have like outrageous yards.
Yes. Yes. He had an astounding game. Let me look up that for you.
About to say, because I
Uh,
ended up not being able to watch that game. I think I was off doing something during the day.
13 receptions, 170 yards, and a touchdown.
God almighty.
Man had a fantasy freaking game. I think it was near a 40-point game that he had.
Good Lord. Yeah, he was
Yep.
putting in work, son.
Yeah, he had a great day that day.
Well, while we're talking about this, there's a website that we've been using to kind of get some stats and stuff. Not saying that these are super accurate, but this partially where I've been getting my over unders from lately. The last two over unders bets that I gave you guys that did hit, I got a good bit of the information from the website. And on this Thursday night Rams game, the website has the Rams on the money line for a 70% chance to win. And then it's also got Kyron Williams has a 58% chance to get a touchdown. And it's also got CMC at a 61% chance to get a touchdown. So that's just some information for you guys. Do with it what you will. All your bets are your own. You can take ours, make up whatever you want to do. Listen to us and formulate your own. If you guys take our bets, hit us up in the comments. Let us know which side you're going to take, mine or Jesse's. And if you come up with your own, put it in the comments so we can see it and see what kind of bets you guys put together. And we actually have been getting some people commenting on our videos lately. And every time you guys comment, when we see it, we respond right back. We love talking to you guys whenever you talk to us. It makes our day. We appreciate everybody engaging with us. And on TikTok, if you see our videos, you send us comments, talk to us. We're usually pretty quick to respond back to you guys. We do all of this stuff for you guys. We appreciate everybody who engages and interacts. It makes our day when we see it.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse, you got anything else for him before we get out of here and start prepping for Sunday's slate?
Yeah, as a Packers fan, a game should never end in a tie. That really pissed me off. Just really wanted to say that.
That was a good
Um,
game, though.
it was a good game if you like scoring.
Oh, for sure.
If you like scoring, it was a great game.
Like,
Um,
dude, I was sitting there watching that thing, and
I,
I was like, "Geez, they're going back and forth, back and forth. Oh my goodness! Like this is what Sunday night football's supposed to be."
not what the Falcons versus Vikings was.
Oh God, no. All right,
Nah, but that was pretty much it for this week, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been Jesse, it's been RJ, it's been J&J Picks. RJ, sign us off.
all right, guys. We are gonna get out of here. We're gonna start doing some research and getting some picks for you guys ready for Sunday's bets. Keep an eye on the YouTube Shorts. We're gonna be posting our picks there. We're going to be making TikToks and we're going to be leaning more into making more TikToks now that we've got a good rhythm on how we want to do the TikTok. So go over there, check us out. You can actually see what we look like and put a face to the voices because as of right now with our current setup on the YouTube side, we're not able to do webcams yet or face cams. We're working on it, but we're just not quite there yet. So if you want to put some faces to the voices, go over to TikTok, watch our videos, comment on us, send us some messages. We respond right back. If you're watching us here, send us some comments. Hit the like and subscribe button. We appreciate everybody. And rolling into our next subscriber goal, we're going to shoot for 100 subscribers. And as of today, we're at 51. So we've got one more since last week, which, that probably dropped a little bit since we weren't as active this weekend as we normally were. But we are 49 subscribers away from the next goal. And when we hit the next goal, we're going to do another big community bet. So get all your friends involved, everybody tell them to subscribe because as soon as we hit that 100, anybody that's in that 100 subscribers, if the big community bet hits, we're going to find a way to get everybody paid and show everybody some love for supporting us and riding along with us on our YouTube journey, our TikTok journey, and trying to get some good NFL picks for everybody. So with that being said, happy betting. Let's make some money Thursday. See everybody next at the end of the week. Peace out.